Param pam pam. Does this sound familiar to you? This song is from Mario Bros. Have you ever played this video game? Well, this is the most popular video game in the world. Just as many people were marked by something like a strong friendship, an admired idol, or a close relative, these video games mark the childhood of many children. Like me, I was marked by video games. When I was 12 years old, I had one of my first video game consoles, the Nintendo 3DS, and one of the games that for me was unforgettable, this was the Super Mario Bros. From Nintendo DS. I have played many games on this console, but this game did not call my attention until I remembered that when I went to my grandmother's house, my dad had shown me that he had played the whole game. That made me want to do the same thing. So he was born one of the biggest challenges of my childhood. Maybe because I made the most of mistakes on this game, and I lost so many times that I remember the losing songs and game over. But I learned from every mistake, and when I finished the whole game, I feel so good in that moment, like an athlete winning a race. But I think the most important thing is that I learned that if I want to achieve something, I have to keep going and never give up. But when I realized that, I felt bad because I had understood something obvious from a video game. Why did I really learn something obvious that I already knew before? Well, I think that learning something is not exactly knowing or remember it, but rather understanding it. And with video games, I learned that one of the best ways to teach is not knowing that you are learning something, and while you learn, to have fun. How is this possible in video games? Well, no other genre of entertainment can immerse the viewer like a game. Sure, you can relate to the protagonist of a movie, book, etc., or maybe imagine being in his position, but controlling him, making his decision, and feeling his action and choice arise at a whole new level of meaning. Feeling his own success and failures instead of just seeing them from others. It really changed the way these ideas impact you and teach you. I learned how difficult it is to have mental illness, how it can impact your life, and how to deal with my own frustration by playing a platform game called Celeste. My most basic notion of economics didn't came from my high school lessons. They came from playing video games with system economics. I learned many important things playing video games, and I still learning. Now, many people may be thinking about negative aspects of video games, but I assure you that most of these aspects are related to playing excessively. And here's the thing, everything in its set is bad. So instead of being restricted with games, we had to educate ourselves about them. Now, how to avoid this negative aspect, like in other hobby? I mean, people don't overeat because they know its consequence, right? Video games are means of entertainment. Just because you can learn from them or they are an artistic medium, they will not change their main objective, which is to make you have a fun time. But if there are many ways to learn, why not learn with video games? One of the most fun and interesting ways. Thank you.